wild notch of cliff and thicket and jumbled wall, from under which a fine stream of water flowed. There were many acres that might have been under cultivation. Monty followed the trail along the babbling brook, crossed it above where the floor of the canyon widened and the alfalfa fields shone so richly green, and so on down a couple of miles to the cottonwoods. When he emerged from these, he was close to the cabin, and he could see where the canyon opened wide, with sheer red-gold walls right out upon the desert. Indeed, it was a lonely retreat, far off the road, out of the grass country, a niche in colored canyon walls. The cottonwoods were shedding their fuzzy seeds that, like snow, covered the ground. An irrigation ditch ran musically through the yard. Chickens, turkeys, calves had the run of the place. The dry odor of the canyon here appeared to take in the fragrance of wood smoke and baking bread. Monty limped on, up to the cabin porch, which was spacious and comfortable, where no doubt the people who lived there spent many hours during fine weather. He espied a girl in the open door. She wore gray linsey, ragged and patched. His second glance made note of her superb build, her bare feet, her brown arms, and eyes that did not need half their piercing quality to see through Monty. "Howdy, miss," hazarded Monty, although this was Mormon country. "Howdy, stranger," she replied very pleasantly, so that Monty ceased looking for a dog. "Could a thirsty rider get a drink around here?" "There's the brook, best water in Utah." "And how about a bite to eat?" "Tie up your horse and go around to the back porch." Monty did as he was bidden, not without a couple more glances at this girl who, he observed, made no movement. But as he turned the corner of the house, he heard her call, "Ma, there's a tramp Gentile cowboy coming back for a bite to eat." When Monty reached the rear porch, another huge place under the cottonwoods, he was quite prepared to encounter the large woman of commanding presence, but of more genial and kindly face. "Good afternoon, ma'am," began Monty, lifting his sombrero. "Sure you're the mother to that girl out in front. You look alike, and you're both awful handsome, but I won't be took for no tramp Gentile cowpuncher." The woman greeted him with a pleasant laugh. "So, young man, you're a Mormon?" "No, I ain't no Mormon either, but particular I ain't no tramp cowboy," replied Monty with spirit. And just then the young person who had roused it appeared in the back door with slow, curious smile. "I'm just lost and tuckered out and hungry." For reply, she motioned to a pan and bucket of water on a nearby bench, and Monty was quick to take the hint, but performed his ablutions very slowly. When he came out of them, shivering and refreshed, the woman was setting a table for him and bade him take a seat. "Ma'am, I only asked for a bite," he said. "It's no matter. We've plenty." Presently Monty sat down to a meal that surpassed any feast he ever attended. It was his first experience at a Mormon table, the fame of which was known on every range. He had to admit that distance and exaggeration had not lent enchantment here. Without shame, he ate until he could hold no more, and when he arose, he made the woman of the house a gallant bow. "Lady, I never had such a good dinner in all my life," he said fervently, "and I reckon it won't make no difference if I never get another. Just remembering this one will be enough." "Blarney, you Gentiles sure have the gift of gab. Sit down and rest a little." Monty was glad to comply and leisurely disposed his long, lithe, dusty self in a comfortable chair. He laid his sombrero on the floor and hitched his gun around and looked up, genially aware that he was being taken in by two pairs of eyes. "I met a shepherd lad up on top, and he directed me to Andrew Boller's ranch. Is this here the place?" "No, Boller's a few miles farther on. It's the first big ranch over the Arizona line." "Sure, I missed it. Well, it was lucky for me." "Are you near the Arizona line here?" "We're just over it." "Oh, I see. Not in Utah at all," said Monty thoughtfully. "Many men about?" "No, I'm the widow Keach, and this is my daughter, Rebecca." Monty guardedly acknowledged the introduction, without mentioning his name, an omission the shrewd, kindly woman noted. Monty was quick to feel that she must have had vast experience with men. The girl, however, wore an